The unemployment rate rose to 5.1% in the December quarter, up from 4.8%. The Household Labour Force survey shows there were 32,000 fewer people in work compared to a year ago, which is the largest annual drop since 2009. Men accounted for 85% of that decline. That was down to substantial falls in male-dominated jobs such as technicians and tradies. Meanwhile, the number of young people not engaged in work or study increased by 8,000 since the last update in September. As Zane Small reports, that may reflect a continued decline in hospitality jobs.
Ewan Thorpe is gearing up for a Waitangi rush at his craft beer bar, 16 Ton, on Auckland's waterfront.
We've definitely had an upsurge in January.
Figures out today from Worldline show hospitality spending last month was up 1.7% compared to a year ago.
Sale GP down here, having all those people just really put a bit of a cherry on the cake for us.
A welcome boost after a difficult year for the hospitality industry. Filled jobs in accommodation and food services fell by 5.2% in the 3 months to December, the fifth consecutive quarter of decline.
Over the last 12 months, we've been running very lean.
The decline in hospitality jobs aligns with credit data from Centrix, showing a 55% increase in the number of company liquidations across the sector in the year to December. Fewer hospitality jobs may also help to explain why, compared to 3 months ago, there were 8,000 more young people aged 15 to 24 who are not in employment, education or training. But the financial strain is not unique to hospitality. Today's update from Stats NZ showed the unemployment rate has risen to 5.1%, the highest since September 2020, at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. Economist Mark Smith says it's an economic hangover after years of heightened interest rates to battle inflation.
We've seen a pronounced economic slowdown and it's been generalised across sectors. Unfortunately, most employment industries have really been affected and there have been reasonably heavy falls across the board.
There were 32,000 fewer people in work compared to a year ago, the largest annual fall in employment since the year to December 2009. And men accounted for 85% of that decrease, down to substantial falls in male-dominated jobs. In industries such as construction, there were 17,000 fewer machinery operators and drivers in the year to December, and a fall of more than 22,000 technicians and tradies.
Everyone in the construction sector are always interested in what we call the pipeline, not what's underway now, but what's coming towards us. And when there's a downturn, people put projects on hold. And when you put a project on hold, it takes a long time for it to start up again.
Pouring a beer after a difficult year, Ewan Thorpe is hopeful that interest rates will continue to decline.
Anything that puts dollars in people's back pockets is a great thing for us.
Because it means customers have more discretionary cash to treat themselves to a burger, fries and a bevy.
Well, Zane is with us now. Kia ora, Zane. So 2 weeks to go until the next official cash rate update. And what can we expect from that, do you think?
Well, all signs are pointing to another 50 basis point cut to the benchmark lending rate, which would bring it to 3.75%. And one of the reasons for that is that the rate at which salaries and wages are increasing is slowing. And when I spoke to Mark Smith, the economist in my story, he said that will be, quote, encouraging because it shows that domestic inflationary pressures are easing. He's predicting another 50 basis point cut by the middle of the year. The risk now is that if people don't feel secure in their jobs or see their salaries increasing much, interest rate cuts might not be enough to prevent them from, say, moving to Australia. And in that case, the slowdown could drag on for longer.
OK, Zane, thanks for that.